Did it. So you're all yours, girl. So is that the actual missile or is that a mock-up?
That is a test missile that they're going to use. Test missile.
So it would have been the same basic
Yep.
thing, 56. Well, that really goes down.
So the warhead is rated the same. It was taken out so that you guys can enjoy it without it going off. And
There's just some stairs getting to it from the tram cars, that's why we.
Walk all the way to the top.
So, the Gateway Arch does stand here as a monument to Thomas Jefferson and the Louisiana Purchase of 1803. Back in 1935, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt signed a bill to have a monument built on the St. Louis riverfront to commemorate the city's role that it had during that westward expansion. In 1947, that's when they held the design competition for this monument. Their winner was a Finnish-American architect named Eero Saarinen. His design was the arch. Now with that competition, there were 142 designs that were submitted. The winner would receive $40,000 and have their design chosen to be built.
Stranger elevators I've ever seen. Look at, they got a stairway too.
Make your way to the top. Do you want your step as the stairs are uneven?
Picture of us at a second chicken chicken for his mom. They're having a really good time.
Spam in a can.
Right.
The tram doors will now be closing. Please watch your hands and feet and enjoy right now. Thank you very much for visiting the Gateway Yard.
United States. Last mile. I had no idea.
It was 3 October from 11 a.m. until sunset today. Trip started at around 3. Just up ahead is the Eads Bridge. The Eads Bridge was built by the famous riverman and architect, Captain James B. Eads. Completed on July 4th of 1874 at a cost of around $10 million, it was the first rail bridge to cross the Mississippi River. To build that bridge today would cost around $250 million. Time they believed elephants wouldn't step on unstable ground. Well, over 150 years later, the bridge is still standing and still operational. It is a 2,800-foot cable-stay bridge with towers that are 400 feet high and 1,500 feet apart, making it the third longest cable-stay bridge in the United States at its time of completion. The bridge is designed to last 100 years. It carries Interstate 70, which has 50 to 55,000 vehicles travel across it per day. The bridge is named after Stan Musial, nicknamed Stan the Man, who was an American baseball outfielder and first baseman, considered one of the greatest and most consistent hitters in baseball history. He played 22 seasons for the St. Louis Cardinals and was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1969. City's founded here with League, the Forever Church property. It is the fourth church to occupy this spot. The first was a log cabin that dated back to 1770.
If you step back, you can see what he wants up top is he wants this crown to represent the king of beers, right? Around the circumference, he wants those eagles and other icons that they really kind of drafted for their use here at Anheuser-Busch. And then within the talons of each one of the eagles are laurel wreaths. Another famous event here in 1904, and that's the Olympics. So those laurel wreaths represent some of the trappings and winnings for each one of the victors during the Olympic Games.
Well, it's 50 degrees in here. There is method to that madness. I know I'm going to shock all of you guys, but there is beer in these lager tanks. These tanks are 25 feet high, 65 feet deep. There's 66 of them in this one building alone. They hold north of 113,000 gallons of beer each month. If we didn't have these in the bottom of these tanks, eventually that yeast will float to the bottom, rest there, clump up, and wouldn't work as effectively. Lager yeast works really well at 50-degree temperatures. One of the reasons why St. Louis is one of the brewery capitals of the world is in the middle part of the 19th century, we had caves here. And these German brewers loved them because you can make German lager beer in these caves, keep it cool during the summer months, and sell it year-round. All right, welcome to the prettiest room and also my hottest room on campus. I told you we were still using this as a brewery 134 years later. Mash tanks are behind me. The brew kettles boiling that wort are down below. We'll see that better when we take the steps down. And like I said, every 20 minutes a new batch of beer is being made. The hot chandeliers to either side of me, those were acquired by Anheuser-Busch during the 1904 World's Fair. He sees them in a beer garden, 4 stories high. He loved them, brought them here, and installed them in 1891. They've been here ever since. Sorry, 1904. They've been here ever since. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. Get out of this heat. You're going to follow me. We're going to go down those steps outside. We'll talk further. Try to go